Narcissists have these specific standards for the people they choose to target. It may vary from narcissists to narcissists, but the most common reason for them to be attached to someone is that they can gain something from that person. Many narcissists are looking for a unicorn that often does not exist in reality. They tend to have unrealistic expectations for their partner that even they cannot achieve. But narcissists do not choose just anyone from the crowd. They might encounter individuals who can disarm them. That is why narcissists have this unwritten rule in picking their victims and who they choose to stay with for a long time. It is best to know why you attract these specific types of people, because honey, sometimes it's not out of bad luck. You should watch this video to learn the 6 reasons that keep narcissists attached to you. Number 1. Your success and achievements. Narcissists are opportunistic people. By definition, opportunists have negative connotations. It implies that the people labeled as such take unprincipled, unfair advantage of opportunities for selfish ends. In other words, the opportunist is also called exploitative. If you were able to follow through with the description, then you see that the qualities of narcissists fit it. After being aware of these traits, we know that narcissists want to be attached to someone who can give them enough resources. Every success matters to them, whether it's your degree, intelligence, work, and promotions. They would look for those they can leech on. Even things you own would matter: the type of car, your bags, shoes, or clothes. All that you own that they can use will keep a narcissist attached to your side. Because narcissists require constant stimulation for their ego, they surround themselves with people willing to cater to their obsessive need for affirmation. But these are one-sided relationships, where narcissists are the ones who are constantly receiving everything from you. Number 2. Compliments and gestures. Narcissists keep attached to those who can feed their egos. A narcissist's sense of superiority is like a hot air balloon that needs the air produced by the fire to stay inflated and at the top. And this hot air balloon is fueled by a steady stream of applause and recognition. The occasional compliment is insufficient. Because narcissists require constant stimulation for their ego, they surround themselves with people willing to cater to their obsessive need for affirmation. Narcissists love to stay with those who can make them feel good about themselves. Narcissists do not react the same way as ordinary people when receiving compliments. The usual response to a compliment is gratitude, but narcissists do not know how to say thank you sincerely. And often, they don't think they need to say it at all because they expect praise and kind gestures from people are already a given. Narcissists also do not give compliments back, because for them, they don't have to make people feel good about themselves because it's not their job to do so. You'd be lucky to get a compliment from a narcissist, and even if you do, you have reason to be suspicious. Why? That is because narcissists often use backhanded compliments, which refer to a compliment with an insult tied to it. Number 3. Social compatibility. Do you know the term business people use for their wives? A trophy wife? It usually originates from a marriage of convenience, where they marry a worthy girl to have someone to accompany them to events and introduce them to their associates. Narcissists also have that way of perceiving their relationships with other people. They would befriend or date someone of the same status, those who can lift them on the ladder and not push them down. Narcissists also consider the opinions or expectations of other people in their relationships. One example is how a jock is always for the cheerleaders to date, or chubbles are only for chubbles to marry. Narcissists simply don't think about how their behaviors affect others. And if you point it out, they still won't truly get it. The only thing they understand is their own needs. So if you get entangled in a messy relationship with narcissists, don't let yourself be a mascot for entertaining other people. Be your own independent person. And remember that it's the narcissists that need you and not the other way around. Number 4. Validation. For someone who did not reach the level of self-actualization, Narcissists will constantly need someone to feed their insecurities and psychological needs. Narcissists seek validation from others because beneath all that arrogance and bullying behavior hides a crippled individual laden with self-pity. Narcissists are loud and proud individuals, but they are just all talk. Their self-esteem stays alive through the affirmations of other people. Without it, they wouldn't feel accomplished in their tasks or themselves. Narcissists view life as a big, whole play in which they have an audience to impress, and the show is about their life itself. So when narcissists can find someone who constantly does this to them, they would hold on to that person until they please. Number 5. Empathetic enablers. Empathetic enablers refer to those individuals who support or tolerate an abuser's actions and behaviors. In context, they are the ones who let go of all the narcissist's mistakes, offenses, and abuse without any consequences or fight. They tend to empathize with narcissists, but the downside is they have no boundaries. These are the kind of people who are too compassionate and kind, which narcissists often want to have in their lives. For narcissists, having empathetic enablers is like having all their wants in one person. If that's not a reason for narcissists to stay attached to you, if you have this quality, then I don't know what it is. You pose as a convenience to narcissists if you are an enabler, someone who can keep them company and does not record any flaws and mistakes they have committed. Now, if you're asking how to avoid being an empathetic enabler, you have to give up the hope that narcissists will change, because they won't. No matter how many you overlook their abuse of you, that won't ever disappear from their equation. Hope is good, but sometimes it leads you to believe in certain things that aren't achievable. All I can say is don't make a fool out of yourself. Number 6. Challenge. Narcissists are competitive. They sometimes want to take a challenge in targeting a person. For this reason, narcissists might also be attached to you because you are something peculiar, a challenge they would like to conquer. And once they do it, you will be regarded as the grand prize. If possible, they might just have to rank all their victims, and you will be the best they have yet to fool. If this is happening to you, know that it is not personal. You don't have to change anything. But you must ignore the comebacks of narcissists if you want to get rid of them. After all, these things have been said and done. And the last question everyone wants to answer is, can narcissists be attached to anyone? Experts say attachment is not the word best to describe when a narcissist becomes fond of you. The best term for it is addiction. Narcissists can easily detach themselves in a blink without any emotional baggage. Because narcissists think a lot more differently than most people, their attachment to someone might be translated to a form of obsession or hoovering. Narcissists are humans who act without any mercy for their fellows. They use people like how we use our clothes, ever changing. For these reasons, being attached to a narcissist is a disadvantage for you. Let no one ever decide for you but yourself. Narcissists will be fine. Don't worry about them, for they are leechers. Instead, you should do the most helpful thing you can do. Look out for the targets of narcissists. Did you find this video informative? Let us know in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps us a lot. Watch this next video over here.